What's going on, guys? Dragon Master Jay here, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 deadly sins. No, not those 7 deadly sins, the 7 deadly sins. And the reason why I'm going to be doing this is because the second season of the anime is coming out this year, so I figured, why not make a video about it? You know, show people that haven't seen it already, like, go out and see it, because it is really good. Like, it's really good. Think of Fairy Tail, but with more death and blood. Not like, you know, some sadistic type of shit, but like, like it's got the adventure aspect, it's got our fair share of fan service. It's got a really lot of good positive things about this anime. Oh, and keep in mind, there will be spoilers in this, so watch at your own risk. But without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. So, the basic plot of the story is, 10 years ago, the 7 deadly sins were charged with murdering the Grand Master and were expelled from the kingdom. Thought some to be dead, but they were actually not. And one of the princesses, Elizabeth, goes out and tries to find the sins in order to help the kingdom once again, because the Holy Knights are trying to take over. And the Holy Knights lock up the king, her father, and her sisters as well, stumbling to a tavern which is actually owned by the leader of the 7 deadly sins, Meliodas, the dragon sin of wrath. And Meliodas decides to go with her in order to help the kingdom, and he wants to see his fellow sins again. Along the way, they discover the rest of their sins. They discover Diane, the serpent sin of envy, Bond, fox sin of greed, King, the grizzly sin of sloth, Gowther, the goat sin of lust, and Merlin, the boar's sin of gluttony. We do not know who the 7th sin is, the sin of pride, in the anime yet. I am only as far in the anime. Now that I have told you about the basics of the story, I'm now going to tell you about each of the sins and their personalities. First, we have Meliodas, their leader. Meliodas is, quite frankly, a pervert, but who is a really upstanding guy for his friends. Just don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. We have Diane, who is a giant, and she is in love with the captain. She's in love with Meliodas. But Meliodas isn't like that. He likes the hard to get girls. That's why he always goes after Elizabeth. We have Bond, who is, you know, he kind of has, you know, like that sleazeball attitude because he's greedy, so he wants stuff. But he is an okay guy, really, really good-hearted. King, who is really much a stickler for rules and regulations, I would have to say, but knows how to have a fun time. Gowther, who is very detached, but it makes for some really good comedy though, because he doesn't know the basics of subtext and everything. And then there's Merlin. We don't exactly know that much about Merlin, of her personality. Yes, Merlin is a she. Kind of weird, huh? And we can't forget about the princess herself, Elizabeth, who is very kind-hearted and caring and would do anything for her kingdom. If you want to hear more about Elizabeth, I have my top 10 on sexiest anime women, where she came in 3rd. Shameless plug-in, check. Now I'm going to tell you why I really enjoy 7 Deadly Sins. It's like they get things right. Like, a lot of things right. They have lovable characters. They have a good story. Their fight sequences are really amazing. And, oops. I'm not going to lie, you already know I'm a pervert. Okay, but 7 Deadly Sins is really, really good, guys. Trust me on this. And I personally cannot wait for the next season to come out. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna get more intel on the next sin. We're gonna get more about Meliodas. Hopefully Gowther. I want to know what Gowther is. And ooh, I can't forget, it doesn't do a cliche where every single one of them is human. I like how it's a little different, how Meliodas is a demon, Gother is I don't know what the hell. Deanne's a giant. King is a fairy. Merlin is a magician instead of like a regular knight. And Ban is immortal. The gist of the 7 Deadly Sins are probably interested. Go watch it. You can watch it on Netflix. It's actually a Netflix original. I don't know how they did that, but that's how it is. But anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Leave a like and comment and share it with your friends if you did. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and if there's anything else you guys want me to do, just name it. Any other animes, any news you want to hear. And don't forget, I am next week on Friday, I'm going to be having my first ever Q&A. Go to my video, the Q&A announcement, post your comment there or on Twitter with the hashtag Dragon, and maybe I will answer one of your questions. But until the next video, guys, later.